today to talk about your labour and the birth of your baby. Your bodies have a natural instinct on how to give birth to your baby, just as your babies also have a natural way of knowing how to be born. There are three main hormones that play a key part in the birth of your baby and helping your body to labour. Oxytocin is the hormone of love, and this hormone is going to help your body to contract beautifully and also for your cervix to dilate. Endorphins are your body's own way of naturally dealing with pain, and adrenaline is the fight or flight hormone, which we want to keep at bay as it potentially could stop or slow your labour down. But in the second stage of labour, when it comes to pushing your baby out, adrenaline is really important then, as that's going to help. Okay. When we're looking about your position in labour, ideally, if you can be upright and mobile, that's going to give you up to 30% more space for your baby to be born, and is also going to help with the use of gravity to come down and out. Okay. As your labour progresses, your cervix will begin to soften and ripen, and as the start of your contractions progress, your cervix will begin to start stretching as they pull up and out, and they will dilate to 10 centimetres before your baby can be pressed down through the opening. Your uterus and vagina will become one birth canal. Looking at optimal position of your baby, which will be head down. As your contractions progress, your baby will be pushed further down, and as the back of your baby's head comes into contact with your pelvic floor muscles, the chin is going to come down to their chest, and then as the back of the head touches your pelvic floor muscles again, he's going to turn his head slightly to be looking over his shoulder, and then the smallest part of your baby's head will be leading the way for the rest of his journey. Your cervix has become shorter and shorter as the muscles of your uterus pull it up. Your baby has now passed through your cervix and into your vagina. With a peak of a contraction, baby's head may be seen down here, but as your uterus relaxes, baby may slip back up again. Your baby is continued to be pushed down with each contraction, and with a very powerful one, he extends and flexes his head to come under the symphysis pubis. Your baby's head will now be crowning from your perineum and vagina being stretched around. And with further contractions and pushing down, your baby's head will be born. As the muscles release your baby's head, he will align back up with his shoulders and be looking towards your inner thigh. Okay. As your pelvic floors work again, the muscles pushing down with your contractions, the anterior shoulder, dependent upon mum's position, is likely to be born first as it comes down, that's your front one, and then the posterior shoulder, which is the second one, will be born next. As your baby comes down, he'll be looking again towards your side. The rest of his body will be nicely curved as he comes down, slips through, and is brought up to mum for lots of love and cuddles, lots of oxytocin flowing, and time to say hello to your baby.